food, your age, and your health. Food, your intake, your age, particularly after 50, and your health. Food is very essential. Without no food, you might not be able to perform very well. But at the same time, wrongly taking your intake could also lead to your dilemma. Yes, particularly after the age of 50, after you celebrate your jubilee birthday, that's 50 upward. When you're young, your metabolism is still intact and strong. But as time goes on, it depends on how you be using yourself during your youth age and up to the moment of your 50 and 50 above. When you're young, it's like new, such as car or aeroplane or any new engine is still intact and strong, very, very good. After main time, a car or any engine will definitely need servicing, and take my word, many cars pass their lifespan without no servicing, and some of them break down along the way, and some of them will look after and they serve the owner properly, but still the mileage still read. That shows you have consumed so mile. That makes sure that, or that shows that you are not new. Compared to human being, the same thing. Also, if you well look after yourself, you will look great. Your skin, your hair, your bones. But that doesn't mean that as a 50 years old that you can compare yourself to 20 years young lion that's just growing up. Total different. Now, back to our point. Food, your age, and your good health, particularly when you are 50 above. There's a certain food that not good for you when you are above 50 after the jubilee, and I will mention some reason and why they're not good for you, and I will mention the alternative what you can use as well. But bear this in mind, that after you getting older, even some people before 50, the body is ready to pack up. Take my word. The bone density lower, the liver lower in capacity, the digestive system lower, eyesight blurry, not clear, the hair turn gray, the teeth density low is simply because you are getting older. Some people pick that up, probably from early 40, and some people that will look after themselves will take certain longer, but 50 above, you start feeling the aging. Take my word for that. And certain food that they are not good for you. Number one, processed meat. Processed meat, in some certain area, people don't eat processed meat. Good luck. But still, certain meat, when you get to certain age of 50, it's not even good for you because it takes longer before your digestive system process this and it stays longer in your system. But let's talk about processed meat that is not good for you. What are the sample of processed meat? Bacon, sausages, or hot dogs. Those food after 50, question yourself about those intakes. If you're so into that, you just have to minimize it. It won't be like a culture, breakfast culture every day, twice in a week. No, you can't do that. After age of 50, you have to slow down. Why? Because those food are in sodium, in saturated fat, and preservative, which increase the risk of heart disease. Those food can give you heart attack. What are the alternatives? Choose lean protein like chicken, that's white meat, turkey, or plant-based protein like lentils. All right? That's number one. Number two, the food that is not good for you after age of 50, when you celebrated your jubilee birthday. Those food are not good for you. I mentioned number one. Number two now, sugary food and beverages. Sugary food and beverages, e.g., for example, cakes or soda or candies. Come on, after age of 50, what are you doing with candies? Tell me, what are you doing with candies? But some people still take it for lunch, for breakfast, even for dinner. We are not hereby to poke you now. We're just giving an advice. Why you should minimize and why and reason that they're not good for you. Excess sugar leads to weight gain. If you take too much sugary stuff, because you're aging now and your metabolism getting lower, your digestive system is not, the capacity is not strong anymore. All those food might not be able to, your body might not be able to process them. So it will retain in your system, and that will lead to weight gain. For you to gain weight is quite easy, but to get rid of weight is an excessive job. You will sweat in the gym or running. Take my word. Alternative for that, fresh fruit. Fresh fruit. In fresh fruit, you can gain your natural sugar, which is not bad at all. At the same time, you can take honey instead of sugar. If you can lay your hand on original honey, they are very, very good and they will do you better. Number three, refined carbohydrate. Those foods are not good for you after your age of 50. Refined carbohydrate, e.g., white bread, pasta, and pastry. Those ones can never do you good. Why? Because they are very low in nutrients. You can't get your nutrition from them. Their nutrition, the percentage of nutrition in them are so low. And at the same time, they can lead to type 2 diabetes. Yes, that's refined carbohydrates can easily give you type 2 diabetes. What could you use as an alternative? You can use whole grain, right? That's alternative. Or whole wheat bread or brown rice. Those ones are very, very low and they can't cause you too much harm. They can't cause you any harm anyway, right? Because after age of 50, your body is not as how it was when you were 20. or probably your early 30. Number 4, alcohol in excess. Oh, for ravers, even at the age of 50, you are ravers. Yes, it's good for you to be a socialite. Yes, but you can't be a socialite and send yourself to early graves. You just have to minimize your cruising. And why? Because when you take excessive alcohol, that will lower the density of your bone. That will lead to your weakened teeth, and that will increase your rate of heart attack at the same time. So what could be the alternative for that? Water. Water, HO2, water. That's number 4. Number 5, fried and fatty food. They are not good for you after age of 50. When you are young, that's why you can see the young dudes, they can still eat it and go away with it. But after meantime, fried and fatty food are not good for you. E.g., like, fried chicken, French fry, fried fish. After age of 50, they are not good for you. And what could be the alternative? Bake your food instead of fry. Baking. Bake could help you. And at the same time, use olive oil, even if you want to fry. Olive oil. And commercially, no one will use olive oil, in the fast food shop. No. But if you're making the food for yourself, you can use olive oil. So that's what I got for you. Remember, your food, your age, and your health. Your health is very, very important. Your food is very, very important. And at the same time, you have to find way of the right food for your intake, instead of you taking them in excess or probably act of ignorance. And fortunately or unfortunately, ignorance is not an excuse. You will pay, and you could pay in hard way. Caution must be taken. And for you to support us, get us on YouTube, BabWhat1. Get us on Instagram, BabWhat1. And get us on TikTok, BabWhat1. Follow, support, like, and leave your comment. Thank you very much. Have a nice one.